Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Oh my gosh, happy Sunday and welcome to Self-Care Sundays. Good morning, happy Sunday. Welcome, 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 welcome. You guys, welcome to another episode of Self-Care Sundays with me, your host, Tantric Lova. I'm so excited for y'all to be here. I'm so excited for you guys to be here. Thank you so much for being here today. Um, Today, we are going to be doing self care. What is self care? Self care is the little bit of things that you like to do throughout your week to love on yourself. A disclaimer before we start, I am not a doctor. This is not a holistic show. This is a show about self care. It's about life hacks, regimens, hair regimens. Um, I like to know what you like to do to make yourself feel good. And so that is what we're doing here today. My form of self care is my skincare. I absolutely love my face. I love putting things onto my skin that will make me look younger and allow me to avoid wrinkles, avoid all of these blemishes that, do affect us as we age and life can get lifing. So, that is what we do here. That is what I'm going to be doing here. I'm also going to be having guests on the show who will also share their skincare with you or other forms of self-care. Who knows? We've had all kinds of guests come on the show. So it's super exciting to have you guys here again yet another Sunday. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I'm so happy to be here. Um, with that being said, let's go over the rules. There will be absolutely no low vibrational energy here today. This is a positive, pure positive and highly vibrational show. So if you are rude to me or my guests, you will be removed from the stream. Okay. Also, like I said, this is not a medical show. I am not giving any medical advice. I am only showcasing the things that I love and hoping that if you love them too, you want to figure out more, find out more, stick around. Um, Thirdly, self-care is universal. Self-care is for both men and women. Okay, so make sure that just because I'm a girl and I'm doing my skincare and you're a man, this is for you too, my love. You can be here. I'm super excited to have you all here with me. So let's start the show, right? Are we ready to start the show? Before I bring my beautiful guests to my stream, I just want to go over my skincare regimen. I do this every week. You guys know that. So I like to get my skincare regimen out the way as we're going through the show and just let you guys know what I'm working with this week. And just, if you're interested, you can send me a message to find out more. Add me on Instagram, add my Instagram Amazon storefront, and that's where a lot of these products can be found. As you know, before starting my show, I always wash my face. So right now, my face is clean. Okay, let's pause. Let's pause. Welcome to Self Care Sundays. We're going to start again. Sorry about that. Welcome. So we're going to get into my skincare regimen. That is what I like to do on my show every Sunday. I like to go through my skincare, which is my form of self-care. I bring my guests onto the stream, and they also share their skincare and or self-care regimens, which is super exciting. We're going to start, like I said, every Sunday before I start my show, I wash my face. It's clean. And we're gonna proceed with our skincare regimen. So how do I wash my face, right? How do you wash your face? I know that sounds like a silly question, but there are so many people that wash their face wrong. Honestly, it's really up to each and everyone's discretion. But me personally, I like to use a soft face wash, which is right now I'm using the Maruka Honey Elixir Face Cleansing Foam, purifying and moisturizing. It's for dry and sensitive skin. It is one of the best facial cleansers out there. It's by Linda. Yes, by Linda. It is so good. It's so comforting on your skin. I love it. I also use not the mechanical, but the rubber facial scrubber. This is soft. As you can see, the bristles are really soft. I don't use anything else. This is the scrubber for you. I promise you, if you have soft skin, if you have sensitive skin, if you feel like you break out very often, if you feel like when you wash your face, you're having a lot of damage on your skin, please, please, please get into the soft rubber facial scrubber. It is life-changing. I promise you, I live by it. So we wash our face first. Now it's clean. What are we going to get into? We're going to get into our face masks. Typically, I do a deep pore cleanser. Actually, you know what? Today we'll do a deep pore cleanser. Why not? So right now, the deep pore cleanser I'll be using is by Tree Hut. It's a sugar face scrub. It's with pineapple, papaya, and aha. This is amazing. As you can see, the bottle is almost empty. Why? Because I use it every single day. How will I be removing this deep pore cleanser? I'm going to be removing it with my ultrasonic sound scrubber, okay? Vogue Now's ultrasonic sound scrubber, amazing, life-changing. It's an ultrasonic sound scrubber. What does it do? It removes that first layer of dermis on your skin. What is dermis? It's dead skin, babes. So basically, we're going to go in and we're going to remove the product off our skin with our ultrasonic sound scrubber, and it's going to leave us with baby soft skin. Baby soft skin, baby. Please get into it, okay? It is life-changing. If you do not have an ultrasonic sound scrubber, please, please invest into it. It will change your life. It will change your skincare, I promise you. So we're gonna go in our deep pore skin cleanser. Once we're done with that, we are going to get into our first mask. Our first mask is a charcoal mask. It is by Shea Moisture. It's an African black soap clarifying mud mask. I love this mask. It is so purifying. It's cleansing. It's amazing. These masks are so good. Make sure, so you avoid mess, to always use a mask scoop or spatula. It helps with cleaning. It helps with mess. You don't get it anywhere. You don't get it everywhere. I can actually do my face mask without using any kind of gloves. So spatulas are super necessary when putting on your face mask. After that face mask, we're going to get into a more pore defining and reducing face mask by Dermatology. It's pumpkin and enzyme mask. It's a renew and refresh mask. It just closes all that goodness inside your skin. Your pores are left feeling refreshed, new. I promise you, if you start getting into your skincare, you will start to see a difference. Skincare does not have to be at the spa. It does not have to be $200, okay? So make sure that you definitely start investing into your skin. It's really important. I mean, that's what people see, right? You're looking right at me. You're looking at my face. That's the first thing people see when they see you. So make sure that you take the time to truly invest into your skincare. It's going to change your life, and it will really make you feel better. I promise you. So we're going to finish that. We're going to finish with some serums at the end of that. And my two favorite serum tools to use are my Jade Roller. You guys know I am obsessed with this tool. It is incredible. It truly, truly pushes all of those serum products and oils into your face and allows for it to really soak into your skin and pores. And it really helps with mess. Honestly, I think that once I pour the serum onto my face, it really just pushes all of that product into my skin and allows for my skin to soak it up. And of course, the amazing Gua Sha. This tool is life-changing, okay? This has probably been my favorite skincare tool to ever be created. Shout out to the whoever made Gua Sha. I'm not sure who you are, but you know what? I love you. This is my contouring face toning tool. It's helped me with my double chin. It's helped me get a skinnier neck. It's helped me contour my cheekbones. It's helped with fine lines and aging on my forehead. I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's magic. I love this. Gua Sha, get into it. I live by it. I am obsessed. I probably face contour and tone maybe at least 2 or 3 times a week. That's how amazing it is. It looks like a heart. It's my little heart. It's my little heart. I love it. Please get it. Get it in the Jade Stone. It's so much better. A lot of these products can be found on my Amazon storefront. So like I said, hit me with a favorite, hit my Instagram with a fave, and add me on my Amazon storefront. And you can find all these tools and all these products that I'm talking about there. You can also hit me on tantriclover.com. Hooray for tantriclover.com. Please hit me on tantriclover.com. You can find a lot of those tools, collabs, sponsors, everything there. So let's get started with the show. Are my guests here? Are they here yet? Yes, a website, tantriclover.com. Please don't forget to go follow me there, and I will be posting so much information as I go along through this journey. Shout out to you guys for being here today. Honestly, I really, 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 really appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday. And I'm going to start my skincare, okay? So let's get into it. Yay, my first guest has arrived. Hello, hello.
Salutations. Happy Sunday to everybody in the chat. Happy Sunday to the Tantric.
Happy Sunday to you too, sir. How is your Sunday going?
It is going amazing, especially since I woke up and seen that Tantric was having her self-care Sundays. I was up like, oh, it's a special occasion. Let me pop in. Hello, Henny.
Hello. Well, we love to see you. I'm glad that you're having an amazing Sunday. And shout out to Self-Care Sundays. Honestly, I'm glad that you come look for me on Sundays talking about whatever we're talking about in here, honestly, right? Every form of self-care is different, whether it's your mindset, your skin, your hair, your nails, your life hacks that you found along the way. So I love that. So let's jump right into it. What does self-care mean to you, and what forms of self-care do you like to do to show yourself some love?
Well, self-care personally means to me is that, well, it's in the name, to take care of oneself. And that means not just your skin and your outward appearance, but it means everything, your mind, your body, and your soul. You feel me? So everybody wants to make sure that they're like, or wants to try to get in tune with all three aspects of themselves so they can, be ultimately a better person. So what I do for especially as a man, African-American man, it's really important to make sure that your mental and your spiritual is okay. So every morning I get up, I'll work out, you feel me? I do a little workout session. I do my crunches, do my push-ups, lift my weights, and then I go immediately to the bathroom to brush my teeth. I got the standard, toothbrush set up, just a toothbrush, some mouthwash, and some some toothpaste. But what's really important to me is my hair. Like, I love my locks. Like, they're
okay. So let's kind of unpack that a little bit. So you said that your mental is really important for you. So when you wake up in the morning, it's about getting and kind of setting that appropriate mindset, correct? So is there any form of meditation that you like to do before you wake up and go start your routine, or is it just kind of more of a mindfulness?
Actually, there is. I don't know if you guys see it, but this is actually a crystal that I wear every single day. This is blue calcite, and it's supposed to stop me from getting angry. It's supposed to regulate my anger levels. And then I also have this rainbow sage. So every time that I wake up in the morning, I'll cleanse my and I also have a dream catcher. I'll cleanse my rock to make sure that I get out all the negative energy that I have that's probably been precipitated over while I was sleeping, because you can't necessarily control the things that happen when you sleep. So like, I want to make sure that I'm clean and re-energized for the day. I take a second to, center myself and be up like, today is not going to be a bad day if you don't let it. You feel me?
I love that. So I'm a huge affirmation person. I love the fact I actually have sage. I don't wear sage, but that's also, I think, really something to be to acknowledge, because I think that I'm a huge crystal person also. Do you feel like wearing the crystals and doing the affirmation changes your mindset in for the day, or do you have to consistently and continuously do the affirmations?
Well, to be truthfully honest, I'm still very new at this, and I feel like everything is a constant work in progress. Like, you'll never be 100% at, pretty much anything. So like, every day I wake up and do it, and then throughout the day, I'll use my affirmations as needed. I'm like if I run into a minor inconvenience, I'll be like, I'm not gonna let this bother me too much. It's not that big of a deal. We're still good. The universe still got better things for us to do. We're gonna move past this. Keep it pushing, my boy. We got other things to do.
I love that. So where did you find out about affirmations and kind of like balancing your mindset? Where did you learn that from?
Actually, I was at the lowest point in my life when I figured that out. Like, I was handling some business and things just got a little too hectic for me. And one of the significant others that I was dealing with at the time was like, here, let me introduce you to some stuff. And I was up like, this is actually pretty nice. And it's gonna help me for the better. Like, I used to be so much of an angrier person. Like, I was prone to violent outbursts. I was really pushing a lot of people away and whatnot. But like I said, it's like the more I started taking care of myself, is the more I was better for other people.
I
So
love that. That's awesome. I love that. That's really important to understand that sometimes we live for others, not just ourselves, right? And so being a better person for ourselves and taking the time to self-care and love yourself and make sure that you're good is actually a needed benefit for our community and like the people that we love. So I think that's really important to remember. So okay, cool. I love that. So wake up in the morning, you set the tone for the day, you
yeah.
you get in your hygiene, your good hygiene routine, brush the teeth, mouth, all of that good stuff. And you said that your pride and joy is your hair care routine.
Yes, these my locks are very, very important to me. I feel like they just complete the figure. But I just use the standard Jamaican mango and lime. You feel me? But these are just my specific favorite products that I
Okay.
use. I use this lock grow. It's kind of like I don't know if y'all remember Blue Magic from back in the G, but it kind of gives me the same feeling as Blue Magic. With the only thing is that my like this is like specific. Blue Magic is made for all textured hair. This is made for specifically like locks and whatnot.
Okay,
So
so it's like super thick. I'm assuming the consistency is really thick.
yeah, it's really, really thick. And like it's with Blue Magic, there was like this little it was very minute, but it had a certain type of buildup. But and you can't have that with locks because things will tend to get in them. If you don't have a satin top or whatever, things will start to get in your locks and whatnot, and it'll cause them to get damaged, thin, dirty, and we can't be having that. So
I know quick nostalgia. I used to love Blue Magic. My mom used Blue Magic when she would braid my hair as a child. And so I remember one day I went to I went home and I came and then got my hair braided and came back to school the next day and they're like, Tantric, how did your hair grow so long overnight? And I'm like, that Blue Magic, baby. You put it in your hair grows twice as long by the next day. I promise you, these girls were looking at me like I was like some kind of magician. And it was. But I love Blue Magic. I love that product. I think that, oils and hair oils are really, really important when you're growing your hair, obviously. And I think that, to each their own. Me personally, I've never made grown locks, so I don't know the routine for biotin oil is good. I don't know the routine for like lock care necessarily, but there was a question in the chat. Do you brush your locks?
no, actually I don't because the hair it'll it's like it depends on what you mean by brush. If you mean like actual take a coarse brush and do that with my locks, I do not do that.
Like a
Uh,
hard brush?
yeah, no, I do not do that. But you feel me? I will go like this with my fingers just to keep them separated every now and then because like if because your hair is a part of an organism. Like you feel me, it's going to grow, it's going to continue to do its own thing. And as much as we want to control our hair as much as possible, sometimes it doesn't do exactly what we want it to do. Like I don't want them to be um to blend in with other locks. I kind of want them to be their own individual. Like that's how you get wicks if you don't like maintain and make sure that you're. And there's nothing wrong with wicks. It's just that they have a
What
certain.
so what for the lock challenged? What is Wix?
Okay, Wix is basically an amalgamation of multiple dreads into one large dread. Like
Oh,
if I was to take all these and they was to become their own separate, like their own conglomerate of dreads.
got it. Okay, cool. So what does okay, so I know that dreads in itself has a kind of its own self-care, right? So what does having dreads mean for you? Is there like any kind of holistic attachment that comes
Yes,
with like wearing locks, or is it
yes.
just kind of a hairstyle for you?
Well, depending on how I was raised, my dad is Haitian, so like there's a lot of power in locks, and like um, it's you really feel like these are an extension of yourself. Like I don't let too many people like don't touch my hair. Like do not touch my crown, please don't. Like
Okay,
without
so
permission.
you view your dreads as a crown. You guys, if you're just now tuning in, this is Self Care Sundays with me, Tantric Lova. I have Dude in the box. We're going over self care. What am I doing? I am applying a African black soap clarifying mud mask to my face right now with my mask spatula. So basically, it allows me to apply all of this mask onto my skin without getting dirty, without getting really messy. I love this mask. It's so amazing. It really, really, really like just kind of goes in, and you can feel a little bit of a tingle, which you all know if you do wear masks, that's a good thing. So I can literally feel my pores tightening, and I really truly enjoy this mask. Definitely get this mask. Make sure you get the spatula with to go with it, because this mask is so good. So we're talking locks, we're talking spirituality, we're talking mindset. So tell me, what is the significance of your locks to you?
To me, they just represent the journey of life that I've been through. Like when I first
Yes,
started my
they
locks.
are. My mask, the mask and my spatula are on my Amazon storefront. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Oh, it's all good. When I first started my locks, they were about like literally this small. Um, and I got made fun of a lot. They called me Devin the Tapeworm for a very, very long time. I pulled no suitors. It was over with. My dating life was on hold. And like from that, they grew. I learned to maintain. Like before, I knew nothing about hair. I didn't know there was different categories. I just thought that just wake up, brush it, and that's it. But like as I grew, I understood that there was different types of hair care products. There was different types of routines. There was like an actual maintenance to it, and I've never at that time had to maintain anything. So it was a nice transition,
I
and
love that. I love that. Honestly, there is a kind of calm that comes over me when I am doing my skincare regimen. There's a kind of like arrogance that comes over me too, because I've been doing it for so long and I know it works, and I know, so I think that's, for me at least, that's where Self Care Sundays really formed, because I've just been doing this for so long, and I like nobody knows my age, right? And I love that. Like when they look at me, they always say I look younger, and it's not just because I'm a black woman, because the myth that black doesn't crack is a lie, right? Black absolutely cracks if you don't take care of it. If you don't take care of yourself, you will age, and the worse the worse that you do, the quicker the aging, and so I think that a lot of times people, don't realize that little things here and there really can change your life and lifestyle. So I love that you found that the sun is unforgiving
I'm talking about. Hmm.
and brutal. Okay. So I love that you found something too that you can, kind of be arrogant about. And I love that you, like you said, the fails and the twists and turns and the commitment to wanting long dreads. I love that. I'm committed to wanting a youthful face and skin for as long as I can, as I can hold on to it. So I love that you found the same in your hair. So will you ever cut it is the question.
No, ever, never. I didn't know. Like I done had this conversation so many times. It's to the point where if I'm presented with the ultimatum of death, or cutting my locks is going to be a serious. I'm gonna have to sit there and seriously think about it. You can always grow your hair, but it's not that. It's the principle. It is the principle of me going through all this and them being what I wanted them to be. Like when I first started, I did not think that my hair was going to turn out like this. There was like a lot of learning. Like when you first start them, the whole not washing your hair thing was hard for me. I couldn't sweat for real, and I'm a very active young man. So like I was doing parkour, boxing, and all that stuff had to get put on hold. I had to really make these like I had to really change my entire lifestyle to maintaining my locks. I know it sounds kind of tumultuous to go through to have to change certain things, but that's what self-care is. If you want to make changes in your life, you're going to have to make you're gonna have to like cut some things out to take care of yourself. You feel me? Like to take care of yourself. So like never, it's okay to be selfish sometimes. Like sometimes you gotta be selfish to take care of yourself so you can be good for everybody else. It's all right. Just
I absolutely love that. I think that that is the premise of self-care, right? Is that every once in a while it is okay to be a little selfish, to self-preserve, right? And that is why I started self-care, because taking the time to just kind of be with myself, focus on me, focus on my face specifically, and try to make sure that I can do everything I need to do within a certain amount of time is just so important to me. Like I said, it calms me. It allows me to kind of center myself and focus on one thing and one goal. And I think that a lot of times we get lost in the light in the turbulence of life, that is just, and there's so many different goals we're trying to achieve at the same time. There's a lot of chaos in that. So I think that's part of the reason why self-care is so important. It allows you to focus on one goal and kind of center yourself. So I love that. I love that so much.
This is one of the only other Jamaican things I don't use. It's moisture boost. It's for your hair and scalp. It's like coconut. It's Palmer's, but like I really like the pinky up
So have
there.
you found like certain oils work better for your dreads or your locks than others,
Oh
or
yeah, most definitely. I really like coconut. I really like coconut oils. Like oils are the best for locks. You really don't want to use a lot of grease, and if you do use grease, put it in the microwave to like that's something that my granny taught me. She really helped me get my locks together when I first started. She got some honey, a little bit of mango oil. I mean, not mango oil, but mangoes, mix it with a little bit of oil, put it in the microwave, so it was kind of like a hot oil treatment, and really got my hair together. So I really like a lot of fruit-based oils and whatnot. Like it's really good for your hair.
I love that. I love that. I've heard that certain fruits, like especially like the more juicier ones, like mango and watermelon, are actually really good for your hair. H3O, right, and
Yeah.
not H2O. So I love that. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, um, is there anything else that you do or that you like to do besides your morning meditation and affirmations, besides your locks, that really help you center yourself and bring a little bit of self-love into your life?
Oh yes. Sometimes I just take time to. I know it's like it's probably a part of meditation and whatnot, but the sun. Go outside, put your feet to the ground for a second. You feel me? Just enjoy breathing, because there's not too many people that do or that is. So you feel me? Enjoy.
Wow. So are you more talking about um oh, my other guest is here. Hooray. We love to see that. Are you talking more in regards to grounding, or are you talking more in regards to just kind of like allowing the sun, like more of like a vitamin D effect?
To be truthfully honest, grounding and they go hand in hand. To be honest with you, because you really need to like the earth is a wonderful place. Like touch it, like get in touch with Mother Earth. You feel me? Like put your feet to the ground, ground yourself, and then feel the sun, feel the air around you. Take some deep breaths and be like, I'm really here. I should be taking this. See, when you do that, it will really give you a headspace to be up like, am I really taking care of myself? And you'll be up here like, these are the things I need to do. That moment that you take to, you'll be like, dang, you know what? I want to start working out. You know what? I want to start doing this. You know what? I want to learn another language. You know what? I want to do this. So like grounding and feeling the sun, it'll really get you into a point to where you up here like, you know what? Let me change something, because something about how I'm feeling right now does not feel right. And it's okay not to feel right. It's just that you got to know what to do to make yourself feel better.
Oh my goodness, you are preaching the good word this Sunday, sir. And I love that for us. Honestly, you are so right. Being present has changed my life. As a lot of you know, I suffered a car accident that almost killed me. But what it taught me was that you cannot live for tomorrow. You definitely cannot live for yesterday. You can only live for today, right? And so you have to remind yourself that life is beautiful and you woke up today, and that in itself can be your only goal. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to pressure yourself with the weight of life sometimes. Sometimes just waking up and being here another day is a feat, is a success. So I really learned that to be present and to be remind myself that like life is beautiful and I'm beautiful and I'm here and I'm alive and I'm walking and I'm well and you have to go, like, so I love that. When I ground, that is exactly what I'm thinking too. So I think it's such a beautiful thing that, like, you've come in here today to share all of these things. It's just a daily reminder that when you wake up, putting yourself in the right mindset is truly the only way to have a really good day. So I think that that's amazing. Thank you so much, dude, for being here today, sharing your energy with us, and giving us all of these amazing self-care tips that you like to practice for yourself. So how has it changed your life? Just so we can end on, like, doing all of these things, since doing it and before you started doing it, now that you've been doing it, what differences have you felt?
I've felt, I used to be a lot more angrier than I was. Like, there's no other way that I can put it. Like, just a very, very violently angry person. Now I'm just like so chill. Like, it's very hard to get me in that state of mind anymore. At this point, I am just like, there's this as a lot of you guys know, I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. There's this person that used to come on in the morning shows back on the radio, like back in like the early 2000s. His name was Tom Joyner Morning. He had this thing that said, if you can't change the people around you, change the people around you. So,
Wow.
like, I don't know, just ever since I done started doing my self-care routine, I just look back on that thing. I'm just like, I got to understand that life is going to do whatever it wants to do. The only thing that I'm ultimately control of is how I perceive it, how I go about it, and how I handle my business accordingly. And like self-care Sundays, and not just only my self-care, but coming here and having y'all share y'all energy with me, giving me some tips about some stuff that I don't know about has definitely changed me for ultimately the better. Like the
Oh,
ultimately
wow.
better.
That's so beautiful to hear. Thank you so much for your beautiful words. That's the reason why I started Self-Care Sundays. Honestly, I love talking about positive things. I love talking about my, like, skincare regimens. I love learning about other self-care regimens that people use. I've learned so many different regimens, and I just love the energy that we have here. I love the high vibrational positivity each and every Sunday. I really appreciate you for being here, dude, and sharing yours. Thank you so much.
No
And
problem.
I
Like,
hope
look,
you
they
have
just look
an
so much
amazing
better.
rest of your day. Huh?
I just look at them like ever since like when I first woke up, they look kind of like dingy or whatever. Now since I did my routine, look, they got a nice little glow to them. The
They
hang time is
do. They
immaculate. Oh
do.
my
They
god!
do.
All right, I catch you later. Y'all be safe out here, man.
Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much for sharing your energy. You have an amazing Sunday. You guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Self Care Sundays with me, Tantric Lova. Thank you guys for being here. This is awesome. Look at my face. It's clean, dog. My first face mask off my face. So my face is super duper clean. I did a deep pore cleanser with my sugar face scrub, and I removed that deep pore cleanser with my ultrasonic sound scrubber. This tool is amazing. You guys, my skin is baby skin smooth. Like, I don't know how much I can rave about this tool. I love this tool so much. I did my first mask. It is the charcoal clarifying mud mask by Shea Moisture. I did it. I applied it with my mask spatula. This spatula is so awesome. It really helps with um, making sure that the mask sits on the face. It's not messy. It doesn't get all over my hands. So I don't need to do a big cleanup at the end. I loved my first guest. I hope you guys loved him too. He was so amazing. Thank you so much, dude, for being here, sharing your energy. Thank you for giving us the tips of always reminding to be mindful, stay present, set the day with affirmations, take care of your hair, guys. Honestly, I need to start focusing on my natural hair care because, as you guys know, I love to wear wigs. I love to wear weaves and extensions. I'm always changing my hair. So I I'm going to definitely start taking more of a mindfulness of making sure that I take care of my natural hair as well as I do with these wigs. As you see, I have my spa bow on. It allows for my hair to not get into my face. So make sure that when you are doing any kind of self-care or makeup routines, that you purchase one of these bows because it really helps you to not get hair in or allows your hair to get in the way as you're doing any kind of routine on your face, so you can have a flawless finish. So I'm going to bring my second guest up to the box if you're available, and please come request the box when you're ready, and we're going to get into our second mask of the day. It is the Dermatology Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. It's the Renew Exfoliate and Hydrate Mask. I'm so excited. I will be using the same spatula. I rinsed it off, so I will be using the same mask spatula to apply the mask to my face. I love this mask. It is so good. You will see how much moisture is put into my skin once the application is done. It's so, so good. Like I said, if you guys want to hit me with a favorite, that will be awesome. Make sure you hit my guests with a favorite. They're amazing. And add me on Instagram. Also follow my TikTok and check out my new website, tantriclova.com. It just launched. I'm super excited. I am under new management, so they are looking to definitely work with any kind of sponsors or collabs that we have going on. So definitely please send me an email if you would like to do any kind of collabs or any kind of sponsor deals. I'm definitely in market for that. So as you can see, the spatula applies the mask to the face so effortlessly. It's like seriously seamless. If you do not have one, you are probably using your fingers, which is what I used to do before I got a spatula. And Deja, are you ready? I don't see you requesting. Are you still doing the show? As you can see, it is a as you can see, it is a seamless uh, application. So it really just comes on the face without too much struggle. And I love this because honestly, usually putting on a face mask would take up at least 2 or 3 of my fingers and it would just get messy. And I hated that. I really hated that. Who wants to clean up mask mess? Mask mess. So this is a show. It is being recorded. There will be no trolling in the comments. Okay, let's keep it cute in the comments. You guys, if you're now just tuning in, my name is Tantric Lova. This is Self Care Sundays with me, your host. I am applying my pumpkin and enzyme mask to my face. It is my second mask of the day. I am waiting on my second guest of the day to request the box, and then we can talk to her about her different self-care regimens. that she likes to do. We just had my first guest talk to us about his self-care regimens, his love of affirmations, his locks and grounding. I love a good grounding. I love a good grounding. You guys, if you don't know what grounding is taking the time, as they say, to smell the roses, but actually smell them. To go outside, take your shoes off, and place your bare feet into grass and connect with nature. It is one of the best forms of self care and meditation out there. It's also so simple. It doesn't take any time, it doesn't take any money, it doesn't take anything but for you to take the time to go outside and place your feet into some grass. I promise you, you will. Sand is also very good, actually, just to be very clear. Sand is actually one of my favorite forms if it's not too hot, because hot sand is ugh. But I love sand and I also love water. I think one of the most serene things that you can do is go stand in water. Yes, let's get into that really quick. Every single product, every single tool that I use is unisex. Every single product, every single tool that I use is unisex. It is meant for both men and women. Um, I all of the products I use are safe. They are. I am not a doctor, but all of the products I use are safe. They are meant for dry to sensitive skin. Please do ask your dermatologist if you have any kind of skin issues, because I don't want to be responsible for you using a product that is will have an allergic reaction to your skin. So make sure you advise your dermatologist or doctor before using any kind of skincare product if you have any kind of skin issues. If you do not have any skin issues, all of the products I use are very safe because I have very sensitive skin. So I do not suggest any product that could hurt your face, because my face is very sensitive. So all of the skincare products I use are very gentle. Um, all of the tools I use are very gentle. So you can also test a small amount of product on a small area of your skin. Typically, I use my wrist, because this is also, or the on the inside of your wrist. It's a very sensitive area too. So typically, if you like to test products, I like to do it on my arm. So that is a great idea. Thank you so much for that comment and suggestion. So all of the products I use are very safe. They're meant for both men and women. Currently, I have a pumpkin enzyme mask on my face. I suggest that everybody gets into skincare, even if it's just by changing your soap, changing the tools you use, little by little, kind of like, you know, supplementing different things into your skin. Because just soap and water, as great as I know you probably feel after washing your face, is not conducive enough to aging. It's not enough. You need more. You need more. You need to do more for your skin as you age than when you were younger and had more collagen in your skin, because as we age, we lose collagen. So with that being said, every mask that I like to put on my face, I like to sit on my face for at least 5 to 10 minutes so that my skin can absorb all the nutrients that is needed to actually work. And I just had a brain fart. Anyways, please welcome my second guest to the show. I'm super excited. Hello, happy Sunday.
Hi there. Happy
How
Sunday.
are you? Thank you so much for being here. You guys, if you're just not
Thank
tuning
you
in,
for having me.
this is Self-Care Sundays with me, Tantric Lova, your host. I have a pumpkin enzyme mask on my face right now. This is my beautiful guest, Deja, in the box. How are you, Deja?
I am doing splendid. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Amazing, per
Thank
usual.
you.
Thank you so much
Had
for
a
being
long
here.
night. You're welcome.
Okay, so let's get right into the show.
Yeah.
What does self-care mean to you, and what forms of self-care do you like to do for yourself?
So for me, self-care, thank you, dude. For me, self-care is equivalent to self-love. So you want to, in my life, in my everyday, I definitely try to make it a thing, and I absolutely hold it high on my to-do list to make sure that I'm pouring back into myself, that I can continue to go out and be the light that I am, and that's having a self-care routine, whether that's my meditation, whether that's yoga, my skincare, my hair care, because you feel how you look, so there's days that I feel crappy and I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to get out the bed today. And once I get up and take a shower, do my little self-care, put my makeup on, which I've learned through watching you in Taurus, I feel 1,000 times better. You know what I mean? And I'm ready to take on the world. So
So let's
self-care is
unpack
definitely
some of the
self-love.
things that you said. I love everything that you've
Yeah.
said already. Let's unpack some of the things. So you said that there's some days that you don't like to get out of the bed, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So what do you do to make, or some might say force yourself um to get out of the bed in the mornings?
So what I do to encourage myself, like there, don't get me wrong, there has been days where the encouragement did not work. So I will say this first and foremost. There are times where we feel like, or where I feel like, okay, I can't get out the bed today, or I'm feeling super depressed or in my head. And I embrace that feelings at times. Like, as long as I'm not taking advantage, I'm like, okay, I need a me day. I need to relax. I clearly need some rest and some me time. And this is how I'm going to do it. So there's times where I haven't encouraged or forced myself to get up out of the bed. I'm like, we're going to take this day for me, and we're going to recoup, and we're going to be back tomorrow. Now, tomorrow I'm still feeling the same way. Um, Usually I'll just, like I said, get up, I'll get in the shower, I'll do my little skin care routine. Um, I pray. I am big, like, God is my higher power. So to answer the question and be more specific, like, yeah, to get down to the nitty gritty, I pray. I'll get down on my knees and pray. I'll close my eyes and say a prayer, but I'm like, God, just help me through the day, just let me get through it. So that is sometimes how I have to encourage and push myself to get out of the bed.
I love that. Honestly, I think a lot of times, especially being that we're in 2024, religion has kind of been replaced with spirituality, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that with that, God has kind of been put on the back burner. But I love that
Absolutely.
people still speak about God in forms of self care, right? Because at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, you need something, whatever that is for you, to be
Absolutely.
able to help you, pull yourself out of the doldrums, or help you pull yourself up when you need something, that, other than yourself to do so, right? So I love that. Shout out to you. Shout out to God.
Yeah, shout out to
Um,
God.
so, what else do you like to do in forms of self care once you've gotten out of bed? Once you um, have done, like, what's next?
So once I have gotten out of bed and brushed my teeth and whatnot, I drink some water, always a glass of water. Um, I start my facial. Cheers. I don't even have a cup by me. But yeah, I start my facial routine.
Okay.
Um, so I always start off with a cleansing oil. It's by Naturium, and I got it from Target. So what this does is, like, it helps to pull any extra, like, oil attracts oil. So it helps to pull any excess oil out of your pores and out of your skin, and then loosen up any dirt on the
So, what
surface.
what is it exactly?
It's a fermented Camilla creamy cleansing oil.
Okay, so it's kind of like
So
a soap, but it's an oil instead of it being a soap.
so it's like kind of like it does what a soap would do. So, like, it's the step before you wash your face, like a pre-cleanse, to
Oh,
help
interesting.
loosen and
Okay,
pull all of the dirt out of the pores.
okay. I've never heard
Yeah.
of a cleansing oil. How does that? how long have you been using it?
I've been using it probably about, I've had it for about a year, and I've probably been using it for like a month now.
Okay.
I'm the person that has a bunch of stuff that I have bought and not tried yet.
I'm
And
the
I
same
hate
way.
mixing the products because my face is like super sensitive. So it'll sit there forever until I'm finished whatever, line or product I'm using.
I am the same way. I anytime I go to a store that has skincare products, I will purchase at least one or two products just to have and use at some point in my life. So I'm very
Absolutely.
aware of that for sure. Okay, so how what are the effects of using a skin oil compared to just using a cleanser?
So it
What are the
helps
differences?
pull, like for people with like super oily skin or oily T-zone, it helps to pull that excess oil, which I find very helpful, especially prior to like doing a face of makeup. 'Cause I get to use, instead of using two toners, is it the toner, the primer,
Mhm.
before putting the makeup on, instead of using like one for moisture and then one for oily skin, I can just use my moisture one. Um, and I also notice like I get a better clean.
Okay.
I notices it lifts way more dirt, because I don't know if you ever notice when you wash your face sometimes in the shower, depending on what you use to wash your face, it'll still be dirty if you don't wash it well enough or loosen up that dirt prior to going in with a cleanse.
Yeah. Well,
Or still have
honestly, I
makeup
agree with that, and
residue.
that's why. But I kind of do it the opposite way, so that's why I go in and I wash my face, and then I
Right.
go in with like more of a deep pore cleanser after I wash my face. So
Mm-hmm.
we're kind of doing it, but we're doing it opposite, right? So
Opposite.
you're deep pore cleansing or lifting, right, to then kind of wash and remove with the cleanser afterwards. And so, yeah,
Right.
I mean, like I said, everyone's regimen, everyone's routine is tailored to them, to their skincare and what works for
Mm-hmm.
them. So, I'm always open to like changing and learning. So I'm definitely going to check out or Google, cleansing oils and see, the effects. I think that, your skin
Yeah.
is proof that it works. Obviously, your skin is gorgeous, and so definitely I'm always looking to change and update like my skin regimen, when I learn about things like that. So I love that. So what are you doing now?
So this little thing I picked up from a friend on Meet Me. How do you say it again? It's the guasha.
Gua sha, yes. I was
It's
about to
a
do my gua sha
guasha
too.
stone. Yes. So I saw you using this probably about like 3 shows ago for the first time, maybe a little bit more than that. And I noticed like your jawline, your neck, you pointed it out. And then I looked at it for real. I looked at your pictures on Instagram, and I'm like, wow, her skin does look really good. I see like the outline of her jaws and her cheekbones, like wherever you were doing this at. So I'm like, let me try it. And when I don't know if it's just me in my head, I'm like, I think the stone's working, y'all. It's been 2 days, by the way, but I don't know if it's working yet, but it feels so good.
We are gonna do it together. You
Like,
guys, if you're now just joining, this is Self Care Sundays with me, Tantric Lova, your host. I have Deja in the box. We are doing skincare, okay? We are getting into
yeah.
the skincare, and I love that I can influence the people who come and come to the show, come to Self Care Sundays with like, the tools that I live by. So right now I am pushing my serum, which is by Yesul. It's a vitamin C and niacinamide brightening and illuminating serum. So as you can see, again, it's pretty much done. I am pushing this serum into my pores with my jade roller. I am obsessed with this tool. It is one of the only
Right.
things that I use when it comes to my serums and my oils. It just allows for you to really push all of this product into your pores so it can
Mhm.
increase the absorption. So once I push all of this serum into my face, I'm going to be using the same tool that she's using. It's called a gua sha. All of these tools and products can be found on my Instagram, on my Amazon storefront. So make sure you hit me with a fave, hit my Instagram with a fave, add my new website, tantriclova.com, hit my guest, my beautiful guest with a fave also. Um, because these products are life changing. I'm so glad that you got into the gua sharing, the facial toning, and the contouring.
Absolutely.
This tool is a game changer, like I've spoken about, and I'm so glad I feel like I have a live review of somebody who has actually, purchased and is now using the tool. So
Right.
I love that for you. I love that it's working for you just as much as it's working
Absolutely.
for myself. Me personally, I love to use a little bit of a oily serum to use with the gua sha. So I
Mhm.
use my brightening face and body serum. It's also got vitamin C and collagen in it. So I will put a little bit of serum on my face just to kind of get the oil distributed. And I will be using my jade roller to kind of move the oil around my skin just so we have a little bit of a slick base. Like I said, I like using these tools so they kind of leave my hands free and doesn't get really messy and on
Mhm.
my hands. So I use the tool, and it's all about lymphatic drainage, right? It's all about removing a lot of the liquid that's in your face and in your pores. So I like to make sure that when I'm toning, I'm moving it up, right? So I'm pushing all of this up and moving, yes, and I'm just kind
I
of
think
and I love to focus on contouring my face. So I'm focusing on my cheekbones, my jawline, and my forehead, right? So I'm pushing all of this up and I'm moving a lot of that liquid, and then I bring it down my neck because your neck is really important. A lot of times, if you do not move it down, it will stay there,
yeah.
and that's why a lot of people end up with like fatty necks, or double chins. A lot of that can be prevented with this tool. This tool is
I love
magic. It's
it.
so beautiful, such an
It
amazing tool. I'm
feels
so glad it was
really, really
created.
good.
It is actually drained. So a lot of times we hold a lot of liquid in our lymph nodes. So our
Mhm.
lymph nodes are all through, I think we have, I'm not sure exactly. I'm not a doctor, but I know there's a
That's
lymph
not
node
back
right here. I
here.
believe there's one
Yeah.
right here. And so we store a lot of liquids in that. So that is why it's really important to kind of go in and, help with that, because a lot of times our body stores a lot of water. If
I can actually, I actually felt a little drip like when I
yeah,
did my nose
yeah,
area and like
yeah.
here in the brows,
It's
like the
really
nasal
it's
passages. Yeah,
intense.
it's
It's a
crazy.
really intense
Yeah,
feeling once you start to really kind of get in
absolutely.
touch with your um with your body and like how it works and the
I,
functions it goes through. So also I love rose oil. I don't use a lot of rose oil personally. I know that it has like rose oil, rose water have a lot of
Mhm.
nutritional functions to them. I personally don't use it often. Every once in a while, I will. I know I use rose oil, like my lip balm has rose oil in it because of the softening effect it has on your lips. I am addicted to Carmax, and so I'm trying to get rid of that addiction by switching from Carmex to rose oil. So, and then I also like to use the gua sha, and I kind of remove a lot of that pressure that's between your nose and your
Yeah,
lips and kind of just push all that out. So it leaves with a really, like I said, toned finish. And I love this tool. If you guys
I love
have
it.
not gotten the gua sha, get into it. You see
Yeah.
the live review, you see how it works, you see the
And it
effect it has
feels,
on
it's
the
like a
skin.
face
So I swear by
massage.
this tool. So what else, my darling? Thank you so much for girling out with me today
You're
and doing
welcome, of
skincare.
course.
There's nothing better than finding a skincare girly to do
Mhm.
skincare with. It is
I
one
was
of the most
super
funnest activities
excited.
as women, as men. If you are my man, I love on my man. I do skincare with my man. I let my man,
Thank
relish
you.
in his manliness by focusing on things that are really important to men, like their beard, like their hair, like their face, things
Mhm.
like that. So I believe, like I said, and I will repeat it again, skincare, self care, taking care of yourself, showing yourself love. That is a universal effect. Okay. It is meant for both men and women to be able to use these products, do these regimens, and take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is for both men and women. Using these products are for both men and women. Do not feel any type of way by wanting to make sure that you present yourself in the best way possible. As you can see, people who take care of themselves look amazing. Shout out to my beautiful guest, okay? Please hit her with a favorite, okay? So is there anything else you would like to leave us with?
So after I do the oil, just really quick, so you guys don't think I just put this oil on my face. I do, my skin, like I said, super sensitive. So I use this La Roche-Posay for sensitive skin.
La Roche. We love a good La Roche.
Hi, Olive. I do have the regular one, and these treat my skin really good, no matter, like, I don't know, no matter the day, the time, how my skin is acting. This line treats my skin really, really good. Like I said, I have super sensitive skin, so everything doesn't work for me. I've tried buying like the really expensive stuff, and no matter the cost, it's like the more money it costs, the more my face is like, yeah, no, I'm cool. It's too much. So I'll do this face wash with my little brush that you guys saw the other day. And usually I do clean this brush every night. I soak this in alcohol and I scrub it out with some face wash and alcohol, and then I soak it every day. And after I wash my face with this, I have like my little steamer that I use, which is right here, to basically open my pores while I'm washing. After I do that, I love to use The Ordinary, another inexpensive brand that's really good for the skin. I use their hyaluronic acid, the niacinamide, and even their face peel. So I like to use that afterwards, and then I go in with their moisturizer and toner. So yeah, that's it. And don't forget your SPF. This is from
Definitely. It is a hot summer, guys.
Absolutely.
It is a hot summer. Make sure you get your SPF sunscreen on at least 40%, as much as you can, but try to get as much SPF as much.
You want to minimize those dark spots and stuff like that. Wear your SPF.
Yes. If you guys are just tuning in, this is Self-Care Sundays with me, your host, Tantric Lova. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Please hit me with a favorite. Hit my beautiful guest in the box with a favorite.
Thanks for having me.
I love you.
And thanks for having Self-Care Sunday, because I've learned so much. Like I was already like really into skincare and hair care, but I've learned so much that helped me fine tune my routine from you, and I'm so thankful. So thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your self-care routine. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. It was amazing. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your Sunday.
Sure. Thank you so much. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye, Deja. You guys, if you guys are now just tuning in, this is Self-Care Sundays with me, Twix. If you guys are now just turning in, this is Self-Care Sundays with me, Tantric Lova. Shout out to each and every single one of you being here. Yes, me, Tantric. Yes, I am Tantric. Shout out to Self-Care Sundays. Thank you guys so much for being here each and every single Sunday. I love you. I appreciate you. I hope that you are taking the time to love on yourself. I hope you're taking the time to show yourself some self-care. It's so important. It's so important. It's changed my life. Doing my skincare has changed my life. Bringing the show to this platform has changed my life. Shout out to all the DMs and all the messages and all the people who do purchase the products that I do use. I love doing this show. I love showing you guys all of the new hacks and all the new techniques that I found in order to keep myself looking as youthful as possible. Shout out to not aging, right? Thank you guys for being here yet another Sunday. I appreciate you so much. And I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much. Okay, cut.